This is my
good.
second Lego land.
That's awesome that I just wanna make sure that you're checking the sheets and we're using the right one, because they are different, so
Oh,
it's
they are?
perfect, yeah,
I'll have to make sure I see the sheet today.
yeah, okay.
Trade is easier.
And it's Legoland at where?
Grapevine Mills.
At Grapevine Mills.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You might want to
Yes, sir.
mention that.
Yeah, no, I announced it. I said we go. So fire it up, start answering. Joy to the world.
10th caller.
10th caller. It's Legoland.
Awesome question. Okay, so Legoland at Grapevine Mills, because I would mention Grapevine Mills right here in Dallas Fort Worth, just because you are getting such a large audience outside of our metroplex
Gotcha.
that they
Okay.
might think that it's Legoland anywhere.
California or Florida
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Just a suggestion.
Gotcha. Or Legoland Innsbruck, Austria. Or Legoland Montreal, Canada. Or Lego. We have got like an international following.
Yeah.
That is the coolest thing.
Wasn't there someone in like Australia or something?
Yes.
Oh my
You were
god, I
talking
forgot to
about-
mention that donut. That is so good. The filling.
What is it? Is it
It's
strawberry?
like raspberry.
Man, the phones are ringing off the
Wow.
hook. I can hear them.
Awesome. Have you announced to call to wish people happy
Ooh,
Merry Christmas?
I have not. I need to do that. We need to make sure we put that on Facebook. So Monday, Monday's gonna be all about Christmas.
You know Friday is Christmas?
Yeah.
Like,
But I'm gonna try and schedule everybody to call in, which we wanted to do the 28th as our New Year's one, right?
What day is that?
Monday. Oh, you were gonna check with
That'd
me.
be too late.
Too late. Okay, so then I will make Monday then about the New Year's and about Christmas, and I will schedule people to call in with their New Year's resolution. That may be a
Oh, wait,
question.
before I say that,
I may have,
oh, Judge, I see what you're saying.
I may have
Okay,
late
you're
check.
saying Monday the 28th for the first.
Yeah, for the first.
Okay.
But we knew that was gonna be maybe cutting it close, remember? Man, you hear those phones? Bring, bring, that is music to my ears.
Oh, people ringing for the
contest.
contest.
Yeah, phone hasn't stopped ringing.
That's great.
Yeah,
That means people are listening.
people are listening.
That's awesome.
We have picked up, I've got people that are chiming in from all over the world
That's amazing.
that are sending me messages,
Yeah.
you know.
It's awesome because you build an audience for by the time Brian gets on, you know, and then he brings his own. The two of y'all are just like social media gurus, thank God, because our station needed that boost,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm
And,
glad we're getting a response.
you guys are proof in the pudding, is that how they say it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Proof is in the pudding.
Proof is in the pudding,
Yeah.
that you market yourself, they will come.
Yeah. Well, it's like you said too, I mean, 25 years of building an audience.
So should I not say it again?
I didn't
I'm just kidding.
guess.
Yeah, I wonder where it came
Oh, you're
from.
forgetting.
Yeah,
That
like,
would
it
be-
makes
that
no
would be-
sense to me.
Stand by, here we go. Oh, Christmas tree, how art thou? What, Callie, not good?
oh, yeah.
Not good?
Maybe
Are you-
Dr. B might be a little better.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Maybe,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
you are getting cold
I'm
in
sorry.
your stocking.
Sorry.
Well, folks, welcome back, and Callie's right. I don't need to be singing, that's for sure.
Did you sing in church growing up?
You know, I really didn't because they didn't, I could talk. They would let me get up and do a little sermon.
I
But
could picture that.
yeah, the singing, no, my sister was my mother, operatic singer. I mean, amazing. Me, can't carry a tune.
Okay. Some people might comment that I have a nice radio voice. I do not have a good singing voice.
Yeah.
I even mouth happy birthday. I know.
Oh my
when I'm weakness.
No, happy birthday. How about you, Action? Are you a singer?
Yeah, well, that baritone is good.
Yeah, that baritone's
There's
way
only
good.
one that I know that's really awesome like that with that, and that's Otis Williams and
Oh,
the Temptations,
Yeah,
right?
well, this way. In fact, they're going to be out
There you
in Dallas
go.
playing here pretty soon.
Oh, we love him.
James Earl Jones,
Yeah.
right? Oh, look at that. Oh, hey, we may have to do an impressions day or something. I mean, look at that. Well, folks, before we let it get too far before or after 6:30, we want to bring Mustang Callie on with our DFW traffic. What's going on out there on the roads, Callie?
Well, there's an accident in 2 left lanes at 20 West at Highway 175. Also, there's an accident with the right lane blocked at 114 West at Beltline Road. I'm Mustang Callie with On Point Traffic. Back to you, JP.
All right. Well, folks, it looks like it's pretty easy out there on the roadway, so that's kind of fantastic. So we've got a winner on our contest today. I am
Oh,
That was
excited.
fast.
Caller
That
two.
was fast, and it's a new listener, I think, even because I don't recognize the name. So that's fantastic. Gary, are you with us on the line? Well, I mean, as far as the listener is concerned, we don't want to talk about why you've been in there, Gary.
Did we
you know?
ask in what capacity?
Now, Gary is an assistant principal over at
Aw.
Williams High School and helps me round up some of these at-risk kids, but I think you've just now started tuning into us, right?
Well,
Welcome. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate you tuning in. Well, congratulations, by the way. You are a winner of a family 4-pack to Legoland Discovery Center at Grapevine Mills. And I'll tell you, Gary, we went out there and did a little Christmas party, just me and the interns and some of the guys that are on the show. And, you know, they have an adult night once a month, and we had a blast. So I hope that you enjoy those 4 tickets.
And Judge and Gary, I just wanted to tell you some of the things that you can do out there. Are lots of things to do with the indoor Lego playground, so you don't have to deal with any of the weather conditions. 4D Cinema, Dallas Miniland, and Lego Rides. So lots of stuff going on out there.
Yeah, in fact, Gary, if you're not careful, you might get rained on and wind blown on you. That 4D theater is pretty fantastic. So, well, thank you for calling in. Thank you for tuning in to us the last 3 days. Hopefully we can keep you entertained and help you get your morning started. Gary, you have a Merry Christmas, all right?
Merry Christmas.
All right. Well, folks, that's always exciting. We love being able to give away a family 4-pack to Grapevine Mills, Legoland Discovery Center, and Sea Life Aquarium. And we always want to thank all of our listeners. We want to thank Legoland and Sea Life Aquarium for all that they do and what Amy Estrada has been able to put together for us over there at that program. In fact, they're also even hosting Josh Allen, who is our student who has had a struggle with cancer. They're going to do something very, very special for him, and they have reached out to his family, and we want to thank Legoland for all that they do for our families here in the Metroplex.
And JP, I want to encourage folks to get out there between December 19th and December 20th for their holiday bricktacular. So what a fun thing to do with the kids is because kids are off starting next week.
Next
For
week.
the holidays, keep them busy.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if they've got any energy, they'll burn it right out. That's
Oh,
for sure. That's a good, yeah. Oh,
With Lego
that's
Land.
right. Hey, they
No.
put it on display. They did. We are on display at Legoland.
Yeah,
Our
the little
artistic,
mini land.
that
Mini
mini
land.
land. That's
I
right.
tell you what, with my 8-year-old nephew, that is his top item that he wants. Besides the Wimpy Kid book series, he wants Legoland sets.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, you should take them out there. It's fantastic.
Or I guess I should say Lego sets.
Well, yeah, Lego sets. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Well, and Star Wars is out now, and so they had all. In fact, I bought a Star Wars Lego set while I was out there the other day, and it's fantastic.
Well, I was just visiting him last weekend, and he had this whole array of helicopters, planes, and things that he had built out of Legos. It's just amazing the way that Lego taps into, whether you're an adult or a child, your inner creativity.
Absolutely. Well, folks, I'm also wanting to welcome to our show Norm Barnes. He is one of the owners. I say one of the owners because his better half, Stacy Barnes, is also one of the owners of Barnes Waste Disposal. Mr. Barnes, welcome to our show this morning.
Thank you, JP. Glad to be here.
Well, you know, tell us a little bit about Barnes Waste Disposal and what your guys' theory is in being able to serve your customers.
Well, we are a family-owned company. It's been ran by myself and my wife for the last 16 years. I came out of the computer industry, so this was all kind of new to me, but I knew service would be what we would, how we would win the day, and so that's the way we focus. We're a very customer service-oriented company. We try to stay focused in providing the extra bit of service to our seniors. You know, we'll go up their driveways if we need to get their trash for them. So we just strictly try to go service because we can't compete with the big boys otherwise.
You know, and I'm going to tell you folks, I'm going to echo that customer service he's talking about. And he didn't even know this, but we have a listener out there in Hunt County who signed up with Mr. Barnes, which I was extremely excited that one of our listeners had chimed in and sent me a message and said that he went with one of our sponsors, and he forgot to take the trash out, like some of us husbands and men do. And his wife called him and said, "You didn't take the trash out." And he said, "Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry." Well, the trash did not get taken to the curb, and they have a very long driveway, I guess like 250-yard long driveway. And Mr. Barnes's truck and his workers went by there that afternoon and actually drove up into the driveway, up by the house, and I guess the garbage cans weren't even easy to find, and they went out and searched for those 2 garbage cans and dumped the garbage.
I tell you what, you will not find that with these big corporate companies that are shutting out our small business owners. And I just think it's a wonderful story to share, and so grateful that he did write to you and tell you the great service that they gave. And I just want to encourage your listeners, as you're talking about Barnes Waste Disposal, look them up online at barneswds.com.
And so you want to go out there. The service is $23, basic service is. There's no hidden fees, no hidden surcharges. Get out there and you get to select your garbage user. And that you cover, Mr. Barnes, which counties do you cover?
We cover about the southeastern parts of Collin County, a little bit of Hunt County, pretty well all of Rockwall County, are the main. We dip into Dallas County a little bit, but really such a very small area of it that we do. But Collin, Hunt, and Rockwall are really our main counties.
You know, and talk to me about your heart when it comes to first responders and veterans. I mean, you're just not out there helping people and, you know, keeping that dream alive, that American dream alive of being a small business owner, owned by a family that's run successfully, but you've also decided you want to do a little more in the community.
Well, you know, this is actually the hard part for me because I don't really like to talk about this.
Yes.
We've been very blessed. We have a successful company. And although our job is hard, and particularly at this time of year, it's nothing compared to what the firefighters and our police and our military face. So if I can help them in some little way, I'm glad to do it. I mean, that's why the rest of us get to live the way we do. If it wasn't for them, think of the chaos we would be in.
Right.
So,
You know, Mr. Barnes, you're the type of business owner that we want our listeners to do business with because you pay it forward to others. So I hope that that's an encouraging thought for those tuning in. Can I ask a question about your service?
Sure.
Because this might be really important to a lot of homeowners out there. What does the hub certification allow you to do?
the hub is really a state certification. It's a historically underutilized business, is what it stands for. We're owned by a minority. My wife owns it. So it's really something that helps the cities that we do contracts with. As an individual, there's not much added value to them, other than we have been certified by the state as a small business.
I think that's a big deal. That is definitely a big deal. And you guys have lighter and quieter trucks, which I'm sure the neighborhoods enjoy. And you pick up bulk and trash pile removal, which might be good for those homes that have lots of land.
Yes. Well, folks, we're going to jump into our fun segment of our show, which is talking about businesses and what terrible business decisions may have cost them. And RCA is at the top of my list today. Then we're going to talk about wacky holiday news, and then we're going to talk about the top 10 Christmas gifts for all you guys like me who think there's 80 days left before Christmas, and we're going to be out. Yeah, the gift of hello. Well, I don't know that I want to, put her on the spot like that. But what are you getting me for Christmas? Well, folks, stay tuned with us as we come back. We're going to get into the fun segment. We always want to thank our sponsors, especially Mr. Norm Barnes, for what he does in the community and what he does for our first responders and our veterans. And so we're 6:20 a.m. KEXB. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Good job, Mr. Barnes. Thank you.
You know what, Mr. Barnes? I was thinking hub, it's not HUD areas, which are harder to get into, I think, especially under weather conditions. So I'm glad that you explained that.
Oh, that's so funny. Faye Curtis missed it by one this morning.
No, the hub is really a certification.
Hey, any state certifications adds to your credibility, and I think gives homeowners an extra bit of ease and trust.
But
So
all it
that's
really
important to mention.
means is that we're owned by a minority. All you have to do to be